Hello, can everyone hear me now? Hello, can everyone hear me?
Yes, you are clear.
Okay, I
Yes, I
experienced
can
some
hear you.
internet issue. I went out. Yes, I couldn't hear you clearly, Reverend Samson.
Yes, I can
Here.
hear you.
Yes, okay. I was out when you were giving your update. The internet went off completely here on my side as well. I have to reboot and also switch to another
Yes, I can hear
yes
you. Yes, I can hear
all
you.
right. Yes, Mr.
Yes, I can hear
Samson
you.
Chair, you can proceed now. Can you unmute your mic? Give us an update based on the query that I contained to you concerning the issue of
Yeah,
the details sent to the admin or on a
yeah. Thank
Microsoft
you.
document.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I'm sorry of not being in meeting for like 2 weeks now.
Okay.
On the 12th of February, I have a natural disaster. The
Oh.
storm hit my church roof and my mission hall roof and took it. So these 2 weeks, it has not been easy. I'm working intensively to get the roof out because we
Oh.
are working. We are now worshiping in the open.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
Right now,
Okay.
as I speak to you, I am from the church and I don't want to miss the meeting, so I'm standing on the road. I'm right by the roadside on a solar light. This is why I'm in this meeting. But it's not easy, it's challenging. Pray along with me.
All right. And so, if I understood Reverend Samson Chia,
The
oh,
detailed information of the last sales person I submitted. I sent their detailed information, the message. So this is the reason why I decided to write Army a personal email informing them about these people that they have done their payment and this, that what I sent that list. But it was not meant for Army to look at that list and do their migration. But unless if you want me to redo or resend their details, I can resend. But Army has sent to my personal email after I wrote them. They sent me a confirmation that those salesperson are already in queue for bulk migration. So I think from our end that is clear.
all right.
The
And
issue
so,
is
I would like
concerning
you to go.
Dwason district. Dwason has total bad network.
Yeah, I
I know.
see. I see. So, we are deeply sorry for what actually happened to you over there, and we sympathize with the entire family for that experience. And so, regards to the issue of the individuals that you sent as a confirmation for their payment, I would appreciate if you can send in their details individually, and also each person you forward their details to the admin via admin at iwcexchange.com. So the other ones that you have actually attached on a Microsoft document, you can resubmit them this time around. Don't submit it on a Microsoft document. Just follow the initial procedure like you started from the beginning after watching the video tutorial, so that those other individuals whom their details were sent via that Microsoft document, we can capture them individually, and also they will be able to go directly to the admin with their ICO and exchange details stated. And so, if I would appreciate if you can do that as soon as possible, if it's possible for you to do that between now before the end of this weekend, so that we can have all the names and also all the migrations and also everyone compiled together for the bulk migration to take place. And so I would appreciate if you can be able to meet up either or within or maybe perhaps before the end of this weekend or latest by Monday. Yes, you are raising up your hand. You can unmute your mic, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Consider it done. I will resubmit their details.
All right.
Then, besides those, I have like three names I told you of. One of the names, the money, the coins are not in the account, and the other one we are not able to access the account up to this point. So I hope you are working on those already too, sir.
Yes, forward me those details after the meeting immediately. Send it to me again so that I would follow it up for that particular aspect to be settled. So forward it back to me immediately after the meeting.
Thank you, sir. I will do. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so much. That is Reverend Samson Chia from Greenville, from Sino County, Republic of Liberia. Thank you so much. He has been one of the very hardworking leaders in that region, and we appreciate your support and also your enthusiasm. Thank you so much for that update. And so while Reverend Samson Che was talking, we had our mommy Japhet Alice also in the house. I think, like I promised, I am going to be following up with people who have pending submissions today so that we can have those submissions done. I also want to plead with other leaders from Liberia if we can reach out to Reverend Achike George of Grambassa County, who is the coordinator. They also have made payment for about 15 persons to, I think, directly to Madam Atilia Davis. Up till now, we have not received their migration details. And so I think Madam Atilia Davis is also in the house. uh okay, she is out. Maybe she has been in and out. Okay, she's around because of network. And so we will hear from the Grand Bazaar team why haven't they sent in the migration details yet. I think they have made payment of their migration since December of last year, either December or early January this year, but we are yet to still receive their migration details. Mommy Alice Jaffet, you can unmute your mic and give us an update concerning your submission, whether we are done, or we have completed the submissions, or we are still yet to complete the submissions from your end. Can you unmute your mic very quickly and come in and give us an update from your end? Thank you, ma.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, you are welcome. Good evening, ma.
Uh, uh,
Yes, you can
and
proceed. We can hear you, ma.
all our members in the house, my colleagues in the house. I've done. I think I've sent to you my receipts. And most of my receipts, I have done their migration. I think the people that are remaining are not up to five. The receipts I sent to you.
Okay.
So we have done most of them. We have done their migration. None is remaining, if not for the five. The five, what the problem we're having with the five is even how to create their emails.
Okay.
So, like I told you, I'm having difficulty informing their emails because of the our SIM cards are exhausted,
Okay.
informing emails. So we are waiting to get a new one to migrate, to form emails for them and migrate them.
Okay, so
If not,
have you tried Yahoo Mail instead of email, or is it that the migrants
yeah,
do not
even
want to use Yahoo Mail? Uh, there are other options that we can explore to have their emails created. If the Gmail aspect is a kind of occupied on the SIM cards.
Well,
Okay, yes, you can go on,
hello.
ma. I can hear you.
Okay, if you use the same SIM card, it will still refuse.
Okay, yeah. So if you are using the same mobile number,
So
even on Yahoo
except if
Mail,
you look for another,
Mommy Alice Japhet,
yes.
let me just say something very quickly. I am talking about when you open the Gmail app. You are going to be you will you'll be able to see some options on your Gmail app. And so when you go to add account, you'll be able to see where
Okay.
you can be able to either select either Yahoo Mail or Gmail or Hotmail. You understand? Or Outlook. So we have options.
Okay.
So if the Gmail, if at gmail.com is out and is not allowing you to create valid accounts for the migrants, you can use the Yahoo Mail instead of at gmail.com. You can now switch into Yahoo Mail and create valid emails for other people who are left. I think you could still use the same numbers that were used to create
It's
your.
exactly what I'm saying. Even if you use that, even if you use Yahoo, it will refuse if it's the same numbers, the same SIM card you are using.
Okay,
Except if you change the SIM card.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
And so, since we're only remaining 5%, I think we have done 95% of the entire persons. And so, I
Yes.
strongly believe that by next week we should be able to complete the remaining five, and then we can proceed. So, thank you so much for the effort and also for the hard work
Yeah.
that you put in. You people are working seriously hard, and we seriously appreciate the effort over there. Thank you so much, ma, and my regards to Daddy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate.
Thank you so much. Yes, that is our
Thank you.
mommy from Yola. Uh, she is one of the administrators for and also a humanitarian from Adamawa State, who is working tirelessly. As a matter of fact, they have done a lot. They have migrated a lot of people from that end, and so we appreciate that effort. And also, okay, I also have one other person from Yola, Benjamin Elams. Can you unmute your mic very quickly and give us an update? I have not seen Reverend tonight in the house. What is going on in your region as well, and how is the migration going on at the moment?
Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Of here in I'm in Lamude now. Though I have people on ground that want to migrate in Yola. I have six in one group, six. Then the group of Amarachi, she's a humanitarian. So her list now on how to start migrating them. So because of the elections tomorrow, we said let's finish the elections before we go over to Yola and take those six people and Amarachi's list will start them. Then the other few single people that have been calling me when I go to Yola will just do their migrations as they old. Then I have also a few pastors that sent me their money today. About three of them sent their money today. I will also do their migration. That is the object for now. The money have not been flowing too much up till now. So that's what is holding some people. But the ones that have started getting money and network is releasing, then they've started calling for migration. So from this week that will enter after the elections, you'll be seeing more.
All right. Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much,
much.
Mr. Benjamin Elams. We also have some of the chiefs from that end. Kindly communicate to me tomorrow so that I can. I actually wanted to speak to Daddy concerning the other three chiefs. The first, one of the chiefs actually paid for migration, who happens to be a humanitarian from the Guyuk kingdom, and he needs to actually be. You need to put him through on the process so that they can also begin to migrate their people. And so let us get in touch with me by tomorrow so that I can give you the contact details of the chief, so that I actually would appreciate after the election if you and maybe Daddy can pay them a visit in order to put them through, because they want to begin to migrate their people as well. And so let us communicate tomorrow so that I will give you the details. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Yeah,
do
thank you
that.
very much. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much for giving us that update from Yola. But let me quickly go back to Maryland. I think one of the leaders, I can see she is raising up her hand. Madam Zelin, you can unmute your mic and give us an update. Are you still in the house or you are out? Okay, she is coming in and out because of the network challenge. And so we want to be able to sanitize all of those pending submissions, because we have people asking, why is the migration, bulk migration, not yet done? What is happening? What is going on? And so we have decided to take updates from different regions so that those who are even going to watch these, even after the meeting, they will get to know their questions will be answered as to why is the bulk migration still pending. And so before we have other leaders joining, I would love to share my screen now very quickly so that I can address one key issue or key challenge that some of us are experiencing, or rather, some people have been complaining to me that after creating their wallet, they have submitted their details to the admin. They have also added their two-factor authentication, but they are finding it difficult to go into their accounts. And so I am going to address this issue once more, even though there is a video tutorial already on how you can create your wallet on the exchange and also how you can log in with your two-factor authentication. But let me just answer that question very quickly before we come back to wrap it up. And so I'm going to be sharing my screen now so that we can have a demonstration of this once and for all. I don't know. Can you see my screen now? I want some people to unmute their mic and tell me if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? You can unmute your mic.
Yes, I can
It,
see.
All right.
Yes,
And so this is
Yes,
the
I can
dashboard.
see.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
And so here is the dashboard area where you can log in. And so basically, when you go to iwcexchange.com, you hit the get started and then you can go to log in. And so here is the login area. By the time I created a demo, this account in order to use it for demonstration. And so this is the email, and this email is valid. And I'm going to impute the password now. So to answer the question about people who are finding it difficult to log into their account and access their details. And so I entered the password. And so what I will need to do, I need to verify the captcha. And so to ensure that I am a human, I am not a robot. And so when you click on that captcha, it's going to come up with something like this, a security question. It says, please click each image containing a dog t-shirt. And so this is one t-shirt, and then this is another one here. This is another one, and this is another one here. And so let us verify to see if we pass the security check. Yes. And so once you click, once it marks good like this, that means you have passed the security check, and then you log in. So in logging in here will require you to provide the two-factor authentication. And so here is where a lot of people are mixing it up. And so they will answer, they will go to the captcha first before providing the token. And so if you are making this mistake, you will find it difficult to log into your account. And so the two-factor authentication only lasts for 30 seconds. And so within these 30 seconds, you need to copy the 6-digit security factor authentication and also verify your captcha within these 30 seconds, and then you sign in. And so here is how you can go about it. And so my token has started counting. My code is 557 289. And so what I will do now, I will quickly answer the security question again. So a dog wearing sunglasses. And so I will just click on all the image containing a dog wearing sunglasses, and then I log in. And so one hand, I am already in my account. So I don't know what is really difficult. People finding it difficult to sign into their account. And so coming into your account, there are other features that are already unlocked currently that I had wanted to show us, especially if you are from. They have started unlocking some features for us in the exchange. If you add your security, your two-factor authentication security, you can also decide to add your payment or your payment details if you want to. You can add it up after the exchange is open, after trading begins, or you can decide to add it right now, even during the migration process. And so all you need to do is you will need to come to payments here. Those of us who want to link our, maybe you want to link your bank account and have it connected in your IWC wallet, so that during the P2P transactions, you can be able to use that medium to be able to withdraw money from your account if the P2P trading begins. And so once you go to payments, here you will discover that uh, here we have withdrawal, we also have deposit. And so coming to the issue of the withdrawals, here you can add your bank account. Here, as you can see, is telling me that you have not yet added a bank account. And so this feature was just unlocked recently after updating the security features on the exchange. And so what you will need to do is you will click on edit. Even though I am going to do another separate video as time goes on how you can add your bank account, how you can also add your mobile money account on your exchange to receive payment directly via mobile money using the P2P trading on IWC exchange. And so here, I have not added any bank account yet in my account. And so if I want to add a bank account, for example, I will come here and click on add. So once you click on add, it will bring you here. So because the names of the banks are not yet stated on the exchange, all you will need to do is to click orders. And so when you click orders, it will now allow you to enter the name of the bank that you want to use. So like for people from Nigeria or Liberia or Ivory Coast, let me use a universal bank that is found everywhere, almost in all the African countries. I think we have UBA, we also have Eco Bank, and we also have Access Bank. We can find Access Bank in most of West African countries and also East African countries, like in Liberia, there is Access Bank, there is UBA, there is also GT Bank in Liberia, the same thing in Ivory Coast, the same thing in Ghana, the same thing also applies in Togo and other regions. And so for Nigeria, we have so many banks. And so let's assume you are from Nigeria and you want to use Zenith Bank. Zenith Bank is not in Liberia or in other countries. And so if I am imputing Zenith Bank, all I will need to do is to add Zenith Bank, and then I will state the name of the bank. Already, you don't need to stipulate the name of the beneficiary. And so, one thing I want us to also note that the same name, ensure that you use your correct first name and your last name. The same way you have it in your bank account, the same way you have it on your ID card, because here when it comes to the issue of beneficiary, you cannot edit it here. It's already, the name is already showing that this is the beneficial owner of this account. Can you still see my screen? Can you still see my
Yes, sir,
screen?
Yes.
we can see.
All
I
right.
can see your screen.
Yes,
Yes, we are seeing the screen.
Okay, so now I enter the name of the bank.
Yes, we can see.
Already automatically by default, this is my name. I'm using David K Praise because this is the name that I provided during my account opening, and so the name will appear automatically there. There will be no need for you to edit. And so in some countries, your bank account is about 11 or 12 or even 18 in some countries. In some countries, your bank account is 10 digit numbers or 11, as the case may be. And so let's assume this is my account number 22265547801, for example. Just a moment, let me welcome Ambassador is coming in very late. And so can you see my screen now? You can still see my screen, right?
Yes.
All right. And so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so let's assume this is my bank account number, for example. And so the next thing you will need to do is to state your transaction description. Like we have countries that have limitations as to doing crypto transactions. And so you as an individual can decide to tell anyone who is buying your coins, anyone who is going to buy your coins, you are going to tell them that please, no cryptocurrency related descriptions on payment, the same way it is on Binance. Those of us who are trading on Binance, you understand clearly what I'm saying. And so you can decide to tell your customers or anybody who is buying your P2P coins on IWC exchange, you tell them, please, no crypto related descriptions. And so that when the person is paying to your bank account directly, he will not state any description relating to crypto, so that it will not involve you into any issues with your bank for those who are doing transactions. So you can decide to actually type your stipulated kind of you can decide to state your own terms and conditions of trading on the P2P market with other customers on the exchange. So having state all of these, then the next thing that you are going to do to make sure or authenticate that you are the one adding these details in your own account, you will have to verify by adding the two-factor authentication on your account to ensure that you are the one that is commanding this particular transaction. And so let me add the two-factor security. Here we have 652 301, and so it has to be a valid authenticator. So if you add an invalid number, it will not go. So once you add that one that is within 30 seconds, then you come here and click submit. So once you hit the submit button, automatically your account details will be added. And so it is loading and adding up my account details. And so as you can see, here I have added one payment option on my IWC account. And so if you log into your own IWC account now, you can also be able to do this in your account by adding the bank payment description that you may likely want to receive your payments via the P2P trading transactions on IWC Exchange. And so as you can see, my bank account is added. And so now anybody who is making payment to me from their own end, the exchange will display my account details for them to make payment to me directly before I can release my IWC coins or before I can sell out my coins to them. And so the same thing applies to those of us who are going to be using a mobile money. So if you are using mobile money, like for most of us who are coming from Liberia and Sierra Leone and Guinea and some part of Ivory Coast, we use mobile money so much on that end. And so once you come here and you click orders, uh, instead of stating your bank, whichever bank you are using, you can state it there. So if you are using your mobile money, just indicate if it is Lone Star from Liberia or is MTN Mobile Money, like in Liberia, we have two major companies that are actually are in the dominated the entire telecommunication market. We have Orange and also we have Lone Star, which we refer to as MTN here. And so let's assume you are trying to receive you want to receive your payments using your Lone Star or Orange mobile money. And so what you are going to do is that you are going to state the mode of payment or how you want to receive your payment on the P2P trading sections manually. And so in doing that, what you will need to do is if you have both Orange and Lone Star, you can add the both numbers at the same time and create a payment option that you can receive your payments from the P2P transactions on the exchange directly. And so you can decide to add Lone Star, Lone Star slash Orange mobile money. And so that is your bank because you are receiving your payment directly. And ensure that this Orange and Lone Star mobile number that you are providing to receive payment on the P2P section, this name that you are using on the exchange tallies with this particular with the details of your mobile money. Because the person who is going to make payment to you, if he is making payment just a similar way when you are doing transaction on a mobile banking app, it will display the name of the receiver on the mobile money platform is also the same. And so after doing that, your Lone Star is first of all stated here on the section. So what you will not just only need to do is you are going to impute your Lone Star number first before your Orange number. And so for instance, 088806134. This is I'm using this because this is my 08880 60134. So this is a Lone Star mobile number, for example. And then I will also add my Orange number, which is 077755138. And so whether you are trying to add other payment details either from Ivory Coast or from Liberia or from wherever, this is how you are going to impute your mobile money payment options. And so you are going to state your descriptions. And so you are going to state whatever conditions that you may want to apply on your trading, on your P2P trading. And so sometimes maybe you could decide to say, until I receive, until I receive payment before I can release the crypto coins to you. Until I receive payment before releasing my IWC coins. Of course, you must make sure that you receive your payment first in your P2P transaction, though I'm going to make a separate video on that. Reason being is because when the time comes, I don't want to be going back and forth in doing this. And so begin to learn how to do this from this moment. And so you are going to state that until you receive payment before releasing your coins, before releasing IWC coins. And so this is your terms and conditions to receive, to participate in the P2P trading. So anybody from Liberia who is also participating through the mobile money that wants to buy your coins using mobile money will have to abide by these terms and conditions. So when they send money to you, once you receive the payment in your mobile money, then you can authenticate, then the coins will be released to the individual also that is purchasing those coins. And then all you will need to do is to add your two-factor authentication. This time around is 182710. And so you submit. And so once you submit, you have created the second payment gateway. And so anybody that comes to P2P section and from Liberia and want to participate on in the trading, they will see your payment option. It's either they pay on using Loonstar or Orange. Even the bank account, you can decide to add multiple payment gateways and then decide which of the accounts you want to receive your payment. You can decide to add UBA apart from the Zenith Bank, or you can decide to add First Bank or Access Bank or PalmPay or how do you call them? We have so many online banks right now in Nigeria and also other aspects. So whichever country you are, this is how you can add your payment on the exchange. But ensure that before adding this payment, ensure that you have all the security features for now unlocked and also added on your account, because these details are very delicate, and also you need to ensure that your login details have the two-factor authentication enabled, so that so that you have double security layers before logging into your account to avoid someone going into your account or accessing your data unauthorized. And so this is basically how you can add other features that are currently unlocked on the exchange. There are a lot of features that will be unlocked also very soon as we progress in the migration. And so before we complete the entire migration and trading begins, all the features are going to be unlocked. And so for right now, the payment options are currently unlocked. And so if you sign up already, you can add your payment details. And then also, one thing that I want to demonstrate before I wrap it up on this particular segment is the issue of uh, the wanting to ascertain whether you want to accept your payment, your P2P payment with Liberian dollars, with Nigerian naira, or with US dollars, or with British pound, or with euro. So all of that we are going to also do trainings on that aspect. But looking at, okay, my internet is a bit, it's been interrupted. Hello, are we still connected?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, we are connected.
sorry, I was out. My internet is a bit bad. The connectivity is very bad on my end. And so, can you still see my screen now?
Yes.
And
No.
so, okay. So I practicalized
No.
on before the internet goes went out. I was able to. Do we understand how to log in and also how to add your payment details on the exchange?
Yes.
All right, please kindly mute your mics as I can hear some echo and also some noise from different backgrounds. Okay, before I go back to, I would like to conclude before I come back. And so basically, like I demonstrated, that is how you can easily add up other security features and also be able to get into your account and also ensure that all of these are added successfully. And so that is that for the entire demonstration on how you can log in. So ensure that before you log in, and also add any payment gateway or also payment options on your account. Make sure that your 2FA, your two factor authentication, is properly enabled on your account before you can add your payment option details or your bank accounts or your mobile money accounts in order to receive payments via the P2P trading on the exchange when once the exchange comes up open and then trading begins at the moment. Yes, Madam Zelin, I gave you an opportunity to speak, but it looks like you went off. Yes, you can unmute your mic and come in very briefly as we are trying to wrap up for today. What is the update from your region? You are welcome. Good evening.
Okay, good evening, everybody. I've been following. It's the internet that can shoot. That is why I'm off and on. Yeah, for my side, I've been down, so I'm not really doing a follow up. But this week, I'm hopeful that you will hear from us before Sunday.
All right.
So nothing much here. But for me, from this meeting to this meeting, with all these details, I know it's a serious stepping stone that will make others to be encouraged to know that we are living from one stage to another stage and we are almost there. So
Yes.
it's a meeting that will really make people encouraged. I'm really impressed for this level and for the persistency, though it's not easy, but all in all, I must appreciate your effort and the effort of everyone that is working hard behind the scene. Even though there are a lot of issues, but yet them in the midst of all, in the midst of the storm, there is still peace. We
Mm.
believe that we will get there. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, our able director from Maryland. That is Madam Zelin from Maryland in Liberia. Someone is asking from the comment section, can someone add his bank account now? The answer is yes. I think I have responded to that. Okay, yes. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Mr. Hosea. Those of us who are just joining us very late, we are so there are features that are gradually being unlocked. And then as time goes on before the trading begins, all the features will be unlocked on the exchange, so much that you can be able to begin to add your payment options, how you want to receive your payment, and also how you want to make your withdrawals from the exchange. And so basically, I have just done one or two demonstrations today, how you can add your mobile money details on the exchange, and also how you can add your bank account details also to receive payment on the P2P section. And so I'm also using this opportunity to call on all the other leaders in different regions whom we are experiencing challenges receiving details. I don't know, Madam Atilia. It looks like she is still in the house. Okay, she's out. Uh, Kindly reach out to the coordinator from Ground Bassa County. These are the people who are delaying this migration. He has made payment. There are people whom their payment were sent since December of last year, and they are included as part of the 3,000 persons that we are expecting to settle all the errors before we do the bulk migration. I have been reiterating this for the last 3 weeks. And so reach out to them, ensure that they forward their details so that we can have the bulk migration sail through. And so we will continue to emphasize on these until we are able to achieve success in that. And also, we are encouraging all those who are yet to migrate, especially our leaders. And also, we have humanitarians that have received allocations. I'm not seeing Mr. Allison from Liberia. I'm not seeing Harrison. I'm not seeing so many humanitarians joining us in this meeting from Liberia. And so we want to see more humanitarians and also more leaders uh, encouraging the momentum and also trying to see how best we can meet up with the stipulated period. And so, beginning the trading on IWC exchange, starting withdrawals, and whatever it is that we want to do right now lies in our hands. So as these futures are beginning to be unlocked, one after the other, now the bank details has been unlocked. You can add your payment gateway. Probably by the time we have this first bulk migration done, we will have other futures that are going to be unlocked on the exchange. And so gradually, before we get the entire numbers, you will discover that we have all the futures unlocked, and you are able to trade, you are able to swap, you are able to withdraw, you are able to do other activities on the exchange. So I am encouraging all our leaders and everyone who is part of this mission to take these migration proceedings very serious so that we can meet up and also have the exchange open for transactions as soon as possible. I want to also appreciate, okay, the ambassador, even though he came late, you can unmute your mic very quickly and give us an update. Ambassador Emmanuel Zaki, he's the most active ambassador in Africa so far. Other ambassadors are analog ambassadors. Yes, Mr. Zaki, you can unmute your mic very quickly.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, you are
I really
welcome.
want to thank you and to appreciate God for your life. At
Yes.
least I can tell how you've been going up and down, sleepless nights, making sure these things, or even sometimes I'll have to begin to call you and say, well, still, you'll still be smiling. Thank you for tolerating us, sir. And thank you for the serious, for the hard work you're doing. and
Thank
the
you so much.
entire members of IWC. And the only thing I always want to say is just to encourage us, we the holders of IWC. This project is for us, the developers, the executive director and the developers. God has blessed them, but God have just used them to be able to bless us in return. So I just want to encourage us, just like Madam Zelin have just said, we know it's not easy. We've been in this project for like 2 years plus. For them, they've been into it, but for us that came, I think this is the second year that we've been, and we are seeing lights already. Not just light. For me, I'm not just seeing light. I'm seeing halogen. I'm seeing stage light, and it's a good thing that most of these futures are unlocking by the day. I tried to log in yesterday. There was a lot of. I know that they are really doing a great job. So please, for some of us that, like I always say, encourage other persons. You're here today. You've seen what the demonstration, at least the bank account and everything has been added and all of that. Encourage other people to come. Please, let's not hold this project anymore. There is hunger in everywhere. Let's make sure this thing works once and for all. If if we want to do it by the end of this month or latest by April, we can unlock this thing so that we start to enjoy this. So let's encourage as many people want to encourage. And for the humanitarians, other humanitarians or not, if you know you have people that can actually migrate people, please you can bring them on board to be able to migrate our humanitarians so that we'll get this thing done once and for all, so that everybody will rest, so that all of these stories will not be. And for I think I see Ben from Yola. There's somebody that I asked him to call. I don't know that the person with other the topic. Okay, Julex, okay. Thank God, Julex is in the house today. I don't know that you speak with Mr. Ben about the migration. You can just unlock the mic and just answer us and greet us. At least this is the first time Julex has been in our meeting. Is Julex in the house? Julius Alexander.
Thank you, sir. Good evening. Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
I'm in the house. Yes, sir.
All right. For this is the first time that you join us at least. From Mobi, I can see you. I can see uh, what's his name? I think
Hello.
Jamilia. Yes, Annecy. Please, I want to give you work from that movie site. The last time we came to movie, it's just few people that we had. Now that you've seen where the projects have reached, please, I want to beg the two of you now to
NS
bring to
Jamila.
bring. Yes, please. Some of
Yes,
those
sir.
people, there are some persons that were calling us from movie that we couldn't go back to movie. Now you and NX are there. Please, just help us
Yes.
get people you can get so that we can migrate all of these humanitarians. We have thousands and thousands of humanitarians. Just in Nigeria, we have more than almost 80 to 90,000 subscribers in Nigeria. So as many most of your friends, you can just bring them, let them migrate most of these people so that we see how we can open this thing. We can open it this month. We can open it next month. It just lies on us. And once it opens, we'll be the one to enjoy. So that's just the encouragement I want to give us. And for our leaders from other countries,
Yes,
please,
I understand.
yes, please. So please, you and Anes, please just put your head together. Even if you just put your head together and see what we
Hello.
can
Good.
do.
Yes.
Yeah, huh. Please, the two of you, I beg. Like I always say, please, I'm just begging the two
Good
of
evening,
you.
sir.
Bring other people on board. Yes, please, sir.
Yes, and I want to say something to you.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, I want to say something now. I know I've not been part of the meeting for
Hello,
quite
sir.
a while. Yes, I just want to ask whether or not we can still new people can still create account and still
Hello.
get the token. Only the humanitarians who can be able to migrate them. Yes, are you
Okay,
getting me?
what is going on? Yeah,
Hello, are you getting me?
okay. Yes, I think the executive director is in the house. He's going to answer that quickly. Not
What is your
anybody that,
question?
although
What
let me
is the
just,
question again? I didn't get the question clearly. Your
yeah,
line is
the
breaking.
question, yeah, he said if we are bringing people, can't we open another? Because on the IWC website, there's no sales. Do we have to open another account for them? So I think I've answered him. We talked about this yesterday. I told him no. The only thing is just on the exchange. Anybody that is coming on board
Anyone who is coming to migrate people do not have to go through
is
the
in the house,
ICO
please.
any longer. You have no need to go back to the ICO to create any account if you are
Yes,
migrating any
I
other
told him
person.
that.
So
So
those
because
who
he
are
wanted to
sponsoring
migrate some
the
persons.
humanitarian migrants should just proceed straight and open their wallet on the exchange and
Hello?
migrate other people, and then their coins will be sent directly into the exchange
The
instead of
network is so
coming back.
bad from.
All right. Yes, I can hear you, Mr. NSC. You're trying to say something. All right. It
Yeah,
looks like
network is bad
network is
from movie. So
bad.
just continue. Yes, sir.
Network is
Mm.
bad from your region. And so, in addressing the issue of those who are coming in newly, especially the humanitarian sponsors, I'm glad that Mr. Raymond Ezekiel is also in the house. And so, if anyone is coming in, if anybody is coming in to sponsor other people who does not have a valid account from the ICO, there is no need for you to go back to the ICO and create an account before creating on the exchange. And so you just proceed straight to the exchange, create your account there, and then submit that account details to whoever is migrating the humanitarians on your behalf. The only thing they will need is your email and also your exchange, the email that you use on the exchange, and your username. That is all. And so provide the migration personnel with your exchange details that will be attached to the admin, and easily your coins will be sent directly into your account instead of going back to the ICO again to sign up. So there will be no need for you to go back and sign up on the ICO before you migrate other people. And so anybody who does not have an account from the ICO, you are going to sign up directly on the exchange and then migrate whosoever, and then your coins will be sent into your exchange wallet directly. And so thank you so much. It looks like Julius is out, but I would have loved to address Julius directly because okay, he is still in the house.
Yeah, he's
There
back.
is something about cryptocurrency projects, and I'm glad that you are part of this meeting tonight. One thing I hate is that when I see people trying to crumble other people's effort, I can tolerate that particular aspect, but to an extent. Over a period of time, you have been trying to cause a lot of commotion in our platform. I want to let you know that if it's not easy to build a community. Building a community is one thing. Assuming leadership responsibility role is another thing. And also keeping the community and working hard to ensure that the policies and also the promise that are made to the community is being met. That's another thing. Most of you who know about cryptocurrency projects, you understand how difficult it is when it comes to blockchain projects. And so these kind of projects are complicated and in such a way that it is not something that is just programmed over a short period of time. It has a lot of work. And so in doing so, you have to be very careful in the way and manner at which you address people in this particular forum. And so one thing that I am very sure is that IWC Exchange, when it does comes open, everybody who invested, even if it's one coin, you will be able to gain access to your coins. And so, what the developers are doing and what the Incredible World Coin leadership is doing is not a short time project. We have seen projects who promise that before so period we are going to be done, and at that before you know it, we have seen projects like Luna, and also we have also seen projects that actually came with a serious enthusiasm, and at the end of the day they fold up, and so many people around the world lost their fortune. And so what the Incredible World Coin leadership is doing is not something that will only give people a few dollars. It is something that is meant to last for a longer period of time. And so individuals who are engaged into causing havoc in our communities, we will not be able to allow that. If you have any question or any concern, and you ask your questions and your questions are not properly addressed by other leaders, you can channel your questions to either me or any of the ambassadors. But for you to come on the platform, if you want to prove to anyone that you know about blockchain projects, why don't you create a project? Let us see if truly you know about blockchain projects. And so I am using this opportunity to caution, especially most of us who are engaged into sending a lot of comments in the forum. We will no longer tolerate such. And so if you have purchased your IWC coins, be patient and follow up with every update, and the Incredible World Coin will prove you wrong at the end of the day, will prove you right or wrong. And so what I want from people, from everyone, is follow the instructions given to you, and at the end of the day, watch and see whether or not you will benefit from this project or not. This is the only project that holds this kind of interaction. You have never been into projects like Binance or Ethereum or any other project talking to you one on one, addressing you and giving you any other updates that you will need to know. And so, in as much as we are very simple to addressing issues and even attending to people one on one, does not give anyone the opportunity to abuse that particular privilege in this forum. And so, I am using this opportunity to call on those who think they can sabotage or perpetrate whatever miscreants in this project. We won't be able to allow that. And so this is one of the reasons why you are not going to be added until trading starts. So that when we begin trading, we will add you back in our forum, and then you can now come up and begin to teach people how to trade. And so this is what I want you to do. And so for now, we wouldn't want any miscreant or any other mixed feelings from anybody. Let us focus and migrate and see whether or not this exchange will come open. So I'm using this opportunity to draw our attention. I can hardly sleep 2 or 3 hours, walking around the clock. Some of you may not understand what we are going through. I'm attending to people from different countries, and yet you still have the nerves to come on the platform and be saying all manner of things. You don't know when this project started. And so I am using this opportunity to caution whosoever is involved into that aspect. Desist from doing that. In this meeting, we have people who invested millions of naira. We have people who invested thousands of dollars. Yet, they are not causing any havoc in this community. All we are trying to do is to meet up with the required instruction to have our exchange open. And so those who are looking at causing havoc in this particular forum, we will not give you the opportunity to do that. And so let this be a warning to anyone in this. We are not threatening anyone, but whatever it is that you are going to do that will sabotage the feelings of IWC users, we would not allow that. And so thank you very much. Raymond, Mr. Raymond, you can unmute your mic very quickly as we are trying to wrap up. We are running out of time. Mr. Raymond Ezekiel, you can unmute your mic and come in very quickly.
Good evening, my director, my able director.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, all the members of IWC millionaires in the house. I just want to use this opportunity to tell us that one of the humanitarians tomorrow is the general election of governorship and a state house of assembly. By the mercies of God, once that is completed, as you all know, I'm the frontier of humanitarian whatever. So after the election, definitely everything will be fine. Just as I promised, we're just waiting for this moment. And thank God, by this time tomorrow, by His message, there will be good news in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Raymond. I also wish the Honorable best of luck. She is one of, in short, she has given coins to a lot of people in Yola from Adamawa State, in person of Honorable Kate Raymond, who is one of our humanitarians from Yola. We are blessed to have lawmakers also in this project. And so these are some of the things that many people don't know about IWC. You may think, yes, Mr. Raymond.
Okay, sir. And I said, actually, after then, definitely, IWC will know that somebody is working around the clock to see that we've gone far. Personally, I know I've told you already. I know what I'm waiting for now at the moment, and thank God the time has come.
All right. Okay. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
definitely do my best. Yes.
Thank you so much. We wish you the best of luck tomorrow during the elections, and I am very sure that Honorable will emerge successful and also victorious. That is that. Yes, let me take Mohammed Ibrahim very quickly. He's raising up his hands before we wrap it up. Yes, Mohammed, you can unmute your mic. Perhaps Mohammed Ibrahim will just put up his hands. I don't know if he has any contribution or suggestions. And so we will keep us updated on the current happenings. And also, those of us who are okay, I've seen God's power in the house, but yes, God's power, you can unmute your mic and greet the house. You have not spoken for the last 2 months. Last week, I gave you an opportunity to speak, but you were not coming in. If you can hear me, kindly unmute your mic very quickly before we wrap it up.
Good evening, everybody in the house, my fellow prospective millionaires, or rather billionaires. Good evening, Mr. Incredible. I greet you, sir. I greet you
Thank you so much.
specially. I will start by saying that there's this proverbs, a popular saying, uneasy is the head that wears the crown. You are doing a wonderful job here, and it has really been inconveniencing for you having to not just deal with the challenges of having to see that the exchange comes up open and working functionally, but have to also deal with people's ill attitude towards this wonderful idea. God will bless you. I want to use this opportunity to tell whoever has been in doubt down to this moment that your doubt will only impoverish you. This is an opportunity to create wealth. And for those who have very few coins, I think this is another opportunity to gather more coins to yourself by having to finance or should I say pay for the migration of those who are under the humanitarians. I personally am taking advantage of that and will continue to do so. I will continue to amass more coins to myself. So whoever is wise and is in this system, you would do just that with as little as 5,000 naira, or should I say 0.02 BNB, you can get for yourself 50 IWC, something that was not possible during the ICO stage. So I think this is a very, very valuable opportunity that nobody would want to toy with. By the time that the first 3,000 people migrated into the exchange, I believe those of us that are in the house, are investors in IWC, and are dragging their feet to migrate, they will see more reason to take the migration seriously. And that is when we would have mass migration more than what we have. Thank you very much, Mr. Incredible. Thank you to all the directors, and thank you to all the ambassadors. You are doing a very good job. Only God will bless you. Keep the
Amen.
work going. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. God's Power. Mr. Kwesi just asked me a question recently from Ghana as to whether or not the issue of IWC liquidity. And so I told him to join the meeting here. I'm not seeing Ghanaian people are really, I don't know why they are not so conversant with this. I apologize for not making that video on how to join the meeting on Google. But joining a meeting is not difficult either on Google Meeting or on Zoom. Is equivalent, is almost the same thing like joining a meeting on Zoom. All you need to do is to click the link and allow someone to let you in. But that reminds me, I'm going to do that video tutorial by tomorrow unfailingly. And secondly, to answer Mr. Kwesi, because I know he's going to follow up with these updates on our YouTube channel. Uh, Binance is providing liquidity for IWC. Binance and BitGo are the two different platforms that are providing liquidity for the Incredible Exchange. And so that is why every single individual is paying their migration fees in what? In BNB. And so we are going to come up by the time the exchange is ready to open. We are going to make a presentation on the exchange liquidity for everyone to see. And also we are going to bring some experts from Binance to join us in this meeting so that you can hear it for yourself. And so Binance and BitGo are the ones that are providing liquidity for IWC, because IWC project is on Binance blockchain, and every transaction fees currently right now, because IWC does not have its own blockchain at the moment, every transaction fees is paid to Binance. And so in return, Binance is the one providing liquidity for IWC. And so I wanted to have clear that, because I know Kwesi is going to follow up with this meeting on our YouTube, because I got that question from him via the YouTube channel. And then secondly, talking about BitGo, BitGo is also a platform that is in charge of multiple cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, Bitcoin, and what have you. In that aspect also, they are providing liquidity swap for anyone who wants to change their IWC directly from the exchange to either USDT or BNB or Ethereum or TRC20. So BitGo is the one responsible for that. And so by the time all of these features are unlocked on the exchange and we begin to trade, just attempt to swap your coins, or maybe switch your IWC to Bitcoin and see if it is not going to switch or if it's not going to swap. And so that is why I want all the criticisms to hold on until the exchange comes open. So that is when you should have the F13 to say whatever it is that you want to say, if eventually what is happening in the exchange is short of your expectations. And so let us hold our peace, just like what Mr. God's Power said. If I were you, some of us have 5 coins, especially people from Reverend Samson Che. I think the highest coins from your end, some people have 20 coins, some people have 5, some people have 10. This is an opportunity for them to migrate other people, even from Liberia, and also get more coins added to them. Even in Nigeria, here, we have more humanitarians, just the same thing with Liberia. And so, for those who want to really get more coins, this is an opportunity for them at the moment, even bigger than when it was at 10 cent during the ICO time. And so, I want to stop here so far. So many people have left, maybe because of internet challenges. A lot of people have been on and off. I truly want to appreciate everyone for holding on. And I also want to use this moment to call on our mommy Alice Jaffet, our bishop's wife. I don't know why has not been around in the meeting. The three chiefs from Yola talking about the Guyuk and also Black Kingdom chiefs, those who participated in the humanitarian allocation. They want to begin migrating their people. The Guyuk chief has already paid for his migration and they want to learn the process so that they can begin to migrate people from their respective kingdoms. And so I would like to interface with Daddy so that if we can arrange a time over there for him and Ben to interface with the chiefs and then take their administrators through the migration process so that we can begin to migrate their people also from that end into the exchange. So I would like you to perhaps I would like to communicate with Daddy tomorrow or next in regards to this man. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you, sir. I will
thank you so much.
communicate. I will
Yeah,
tell
thank you
him.
so much. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
sir. Thank
Yes,
you.
Mr. Enaturu, you are raising up your hand. I think you will be the last person I will take because I'm about to wrap it up. Yes, you can come in very quickly.
Good evening, my principal director. Thank you for your good work and every other person in IWC community.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Yeah, I just want to retweet what Mr. Gospel has said. Place an emphasis on it so seriously. Please, nobody should take IWC for granted. Oh. In case if you are not seeing with your eyes, please lean on me. Use my eyes to see. Please, I beg everyone. Go and migrate somebody. Go and migrate somebody. Even me, God help me. I was one among the humanitarian. But as I speak to you, my people, some of them refuses to migrate themselves. Some of them even refuses to even do anything at all at all. But even me, I'm migrating others. So that tomorrow you will not say somebody is using your head or somebody is doing this. This is an opportunity, a golden opportunity for that matter. For your own information, you should know, I don't know this for Nigerian Naira. One IWC is 35,000 Naira today. Even when we have not done migration, oh, by the time we do the migration, now the thing is going to skyrocket and all that. So please, if you cannot see with your eyes, I'm begging you, please see with my eyes and make sure you do this. God bless you. But sir, please, I was in church. I came late. How was the meeting? Are we doing the migration this week, sir?
Yes, migration is ongoing. I will post the update. Currently, at the moment, we've demonstrated right now one of the features has also been unlocked on the exchange. You can add your bank account details into your IWC exchange account where you are going to receive your payment or your mobile money account or what have you. So maybe when you log into your account or watch this meeting by tomorrow on YouTube, you'll be able to see the demonstration. And I'm also going to do a separate video on that aspect so that you can follow up with the adding of the payment details.
Okay. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Thank you
So
so much.
many of us, we are stuck in that two-factor authentication, please, sir. I'm telling
Yes.
you, so many of us.
I did a video on 2FA, but I'll check and also do another one to further simplify it very well so that we can
Wow,
understand.
thank you very much. We
Yes.
appreciate, we celebrate to see it,
Thank you
sir.
so much. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Mr. God's Power. Yes, you can unmute your mic. I can see you are raising up your hand.
Just a quick one, sir.
Yes.
For those who are having challenge with the 2FA, two-factor authentication, this is what I usually do. So I think it makes it a whole lot easy for me. When I try logging in the first time with having to confirm that I'm not human, I'm human, by having to click on those pictures, and then after the first time, it now gives me a space where I'll put my 2FA password, 2FA code.
Yes.
What I do is I don't put my 2FA code immediately. I go to confirm that I am human first by clicking on those images. Then after that, I now come and input my two-factor authentication code. Then I click and then it goes immediately. That way, I would not to waste time trying to put in my 2FA, then rushing to click on images. By that time, within 30 seconds, some may delay and then it will become obsolete or out of use, and then you will have to start all over again. So that is what has been helping me, and I think it's making it fast and quick, easy to log in. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. And so we have various opinions based on, okay, Mr. Marvin, you can come in very quickly before I wrap it up.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes.
Yes, concerning this challenge of people logging in their account,
Yes.
I think what I did with my own is on my phone is when you log in, there's a way you can save the this thing on your from your browser on your phone. It will just appear on your phone screen the way most of the apps on your phone appear there. So
Okay.
once you just click it, you don't have to go and be logging in and inputting most times, except the site is going through security upgrade. That once I click the app, the this thing, it appears on my phone like the normal apps on your phone.
Okay.
So it's carrying the logo of IWC like that. Once you click it, it just opens and goes straight to the page. Since ever I did my migration from that day, that was what I did. I have never had to put maybe login, do two-factor authentication. Once I click it, it just opens like an app.
Or it just takes you straight into your account. That means you are always logged in, you don't log
Yes,
out.
yeah, yes, I'm always logged in.
No, that is okay. Thank you so much for that opinion, but let me address that very quickly. You
Okay.
should not leave your account logged in on a browser always. It is also dangerous. Yes, because they can easily steal your data like that on either Chrome or any other browser. So that is why those security features are always important for you because of hacking. So if somebody wants to hack your account, once they get they are able to access your phone, they can easily get into your account and find out whatever details you have. And so though it is a good opinion, and for those who have this memory, who finds it difficult to remember, but I would advise that you always log out after doing anything. Don't allow yourself logged in on a browser because you are exposing yourself to hackers out there on the internet. Right now, we have a serious cyber threat globally. And so that is why most of these exchange that we are enjoying today and some of these websites that are flowing continuously, they do security update and check almost every 2 or 3 or 5 days Some do that upgrading in the night when you are asleep, so that they will not interrupt or interfere with your activities on the platform. And so, but even as for us IWC, sometimes when they are updating the security features, at times you find it difficult to go in. Why? Because it is very important to do that. And so during this period, I'm advising that instead of leaving yourself open on the web page, I suggest you always log out. Whenever you want to go in, you log in. With that, in that way, it will keep you more safer than leaving it open. But for those who have this issue of lack of that they cannot operate their phones very well, or they can forget very easily, you can go with that option, but it's not advisable to leave your account open to avoid hacking. And so this is the much we can take for tonight. We have gone over an hour plus. I want to appreciate everyone who has taken their time to be part of this meeting. Please always, whenever you miss our updates, go on the YouTube channel, and it will be posted over there for you to watch. And so I want to thank us all for being patient, for also tolerating and also being together all this while up till this moment. And I am encouraging us to stay positive. Let us continue to encourage all those who are yet to migrate to try as much as possible to come on board, so that we can have whatever it is that we have been expecting open for us to begin the trading. And so, thank you so much. This is the most I can take for tonight, on behalf of other directors and all the ambassadors and every one of you who has remained up till the end of this meeting tonight. I want to appreciate you for staying put on this particular meeting tonight. And thank you so much for everything. Good night, everybody.